Hello, Honors Physics students. I'm Mrs. Lubes. I am an instructional coach in the building, and I have partnered with Ms. Olson to help you figure out some ideas for how you might present your project. And what you see before you is the handout that I know she's shared with you. What I know is that you can choose to do your presentation live in class. You may pre-record it and share it in class. And maybe there's even an option to have a hybrid where some things are recorded and some things are presented live. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some of my favorite presentation tools. I know that there are others to choose from, and I do know that Ms. Olson has it on the sheet that you can speak with her if you have other ideas. So here are a few of those with some examples. First options I have on the same slide here are Screencast-O-Matic and Screencastify. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic right now, and what you can do with this great tool is to speak over anything that's on your screen and make it into a video. So I've used this before for lesson plans so that students can hear what I want to say and you wouldn't have to be there. This offers you up to 15 minutes of presentation time. It's very easy. Anything within the box that pops up is what your viewers will see. When you're done, you can get a link, and this will be posted to YouTube. This is voice only. This would be something that you use for not a live presentation, something you would play in class. In the past, however, Screencast-O-Matic has not been Chromebook compatible. So you might want to check that if you have another option at home. What I love about this platform is that it's extremely easy, very little setup, very little learning. You guys will catch on very quickly. Okay, and you'll see, I'll kind of show you the screen here. This is what you'll see. Literally this easy, you push start recording and you start recording. You see in front of you a countdown of how much time you've used toward your 15 minutes. Very easy. It's free, you'll notice. Certainly you can go pro for $1.50 a month, but I bet you won't need it. Similar to Screencast-O-Matic is Screencastify. Screencastify is Chromebook compatible, and where Screencast-O-Matic saves to YouTube, Screencastify will save to your Google Drive. So what you do to get Screencastify is you add it with Chrome. If you did a very quick Google search for Screencastify, it'll come up. You need both the app from Google Chrome and the extension to really extend the features of Screencastify. When you get to this website, what I think is pretty great about it, let's do this screen first, excuse me. What I think is really great about it is offers you, you'll see this first. You can click on Add to Chrome. This is another free platform, and really the same operation as Screencast-O-Matic. You'll see that it offers you this 1-minute tutorial on how to use it, and I would recommend watching that. It's very quick. Both Screencast-O-Matic and Screencastify would be used in the event of a pre-recorded presentation that you would share in class. Very similarly used, just depends on your preference and which kind of laptop you'll be using. Next up are two similar platforms, Recap and Flipgrid. Both are fantastic, both have free options, and again, this would be your preference for which you like. Let's start a little bit with Recap. In order to use Recap, you would want Ms. Olson to post a question and then invite you. That will take the two of you no more than a minute. She could literally post, submit your presentation, and you could do that. This would be a pre-recorded piece. It would show your face, whereas Screencast-O-Matic and Screencastify are voice only, but it's nice to see your face. It would be you kind of looking like you were doing a webinar, or you had been Skyped in. That would be the look of that. So depending on the creativity of your presentation, the use of your face, you can kind of decide what you like. Okay. Recap offers you up to 5 minutes, which is right at where you need to be for this presentation as I understand it. So you want to definitely practice and make sure that you have your time under control. You would access Recap through the web, very easy to locate and to get started. Flipgrid is honestly just about the same thing as Recap. In my opinion, Recap is a little more user-friendly and immediately intuitive, but only by a slight margin. Similarly to Recap, Flipgrid would require that Ms. Olson posted a prompt, and it could be a very quick one, that you would respond to. Again, this would be a video recording of you at your computer, so you could see your face for that. Also a free option, very easy to use. Padlet is an interesting option for you to consider as well. Padlet is essentially internet whiteboard space for you that you can link, similar to what would happen if you took a website and combined it with a presentation or a poster. Okay, so it reads, make beautiful boards, documents, and web pages that are easy to read and fun to contribute to. And I want to show you an example of one that is made. Ms. Olson might like this one though also, because this is an example of an NGSS one. But you can see in this one that you can create your background however you want it to look. You give it a title, it has your name on it, and a little bit of a descriptor, and then it has different links. You can add an explanation, you can link things. So what Padlet might allow you to do for this project is to have a hybrid presentation, one in which you have sort of a web presence. This way you can click on different items and have them at your disposal when you're ready to show them during a live presentation. Okay? And there's lots of opportunities to printify this internet whiteboard space with all the items that you might use and show in your presentation. Okay? So again, I really like this one for live presentations with sort of a multi-genre, multi-platform use. Okay, there are a few of these on this slide because they're very similar. Some further options for you include the old school Microsoft PowerPoint, which you could certainly use as a live presentation. You can use this simply. You can do things like set the animation so the slides advance on their own. You can add video to this. You can set it to music. PowerPoint would be a good option for you in a live presentation to use to share what you find. You would also use PowerPoint or Google Slides, which is up next, in combination with Screencast-O-Matic or Screencast-O-Fi. Okay? You could also do that with Prezi. Okay? So just PowerPoint, you may or may not have access to on your Chromebook. You definitely have access to Google Slides, which is what I'm using here. You may also find this called Google Presentation. Either works. What's nice about Google Slides is that you can also publish it to the web for a little bit sleeker look. And to be honest, Microsoft PowerPoint, Google Slides have nearly identical user platforms. Okay. This other one down here is called eMaze, which is a little bit of a new one from my experience. eMaze uses that same kind of setup and platform as Slides and PowerPoint to make something that I think they would say is e-mazing. So this is what it looks like. And very simple. It says create the website of your dreams, but when you click on create new, you'll see that there are quite a few options here, like create a presentation, a website, a blog, etc. When we click on that, you can see that it gives you templates or themes, just as both Slides and PowerPoint do. Kind of like this Pebble one right here. And then you can't see it on the screen because I have Screencast-O-Matic up, but it has this editing portion here on the left, which might come up here. And you'll find that this is extremely user-friendly with skills you've already acquired using Microsoft and Google Drive products throughout your high school career. Very easy. These are a little bit flashier and they do a little bit more. So I would imagine this would serve you most in sort of a hybrid presentation in which you used this for presentation, but there are quite a few options. You could also use this with the Screencast-O-Matic approach, for instance. So really consider your abilities to combine these platforms. To go back for just a second here, let's take a look. Okay, we're not going to go back to that slide just yet. Come here. There it is. Prezi, if you haven't used Microsoft PowerPoint or Google Slides in the past, Prezi might not be your best choice for a first experience. It's a little flashier, kind of fancier, allows you some animation and different possibilities, but it is a little less user intuitive for a first timer, and it gives you lots of possibilities. It has logged me out already this morning, so let's log back in. And you can do that through Google, so it's very quick. And like the other slides types of presentations, you're going to see that when you make one, you can choose from a variety of different themes, and you have the opportunity to really customize that to what you like. And then there's this left side edit bar as well. Okay, so if I choose, this one looks sort of interesting and it's in CF colors, then I can use this template and begin my work on the presentation. You can also speak over this. You can post this to YouTube. So this is one that you could use either as a live presentation or something that you could present with in class. So what I'm going to do is share this video with Ms. Olson. I know she's going to share it with you in class and also post it to Schoology. This was really just an ideas presentation at this point. So if you've chosen one of these, you need a little more support, certainly ask Ms. Olson. Again, my name is Mrs. Lubes. I'm an instructional coach, and my office is in 149, which is near the library. I'd be happy to help you decide or give you some support as you create your presentation as well. Okay. Thanks for your time. Good luck on your projects.